speak the devil's name and the devil shall appear. Michael, you talked about it, and Dan is now coming up. Multiple angles to cover, but Empire just breeze on in. The dream for Space Station has become a nightmare, and ThinkingNade finds himself in a 1v4. They came so close, but ThinkingNade's return to the top of the stairs gets caught, and Empire move on to the semifinals.
Absolute heartbreaker there for SSG, who brought it to the very bitter end of map number 2. But unfortunately for them, it's just map number 1 that came back to bite them, and they could not fully recover.
I don't think we're gonna be able to lay that sideways though. I played Tetris, that doesn't work. All right, then we gotta get Fultz on top of mine. And then we gotta get... Hey, this will work? Yeah. Well, here, I got you. Look at that. Hey, look at that. I play Tetris, I know what I'm talking about.
Wow, we actually made this shit work. How did we make this work? Holiday, I'm gonna need you to get me one of these. This is incredible. Yeah. No, I was telling you I'll go middle. Oh, fucking Luke, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I win. Look at us.
Alright, what bet? You want the black one? Let's just do this one.
Well, thank you, SSG, for bringing us close together as a team.
I didn't bring my glasses.
Glasses. What a dumbass. Of course he forgot them.
We are in Utah, like right by SSG headquarters, doing boot camp, and I just want to say thank you for like flying us out here and making sure everything was ready and for us to prepare ourselves for Mexico. Like, there's just no org like SSG out there. How I look at it is, when we're doing a boot camp, it's strictly business, and we're not at like an environment we're really comfortable in. For boot camp, you fly somewhere. So in this case, we flew to Utah, all of us, and it's very like business and very professional. We're in a new environment, new PCs, just everything's like kind of fresh. So there's just a lot more focus that goes into it.
All right, day 1 of boot camp really was yesterday, but we all like arrived, So today, went to the space station, did a bunch of content with all the guys there. I'm about to go crazy. Back after a long day. Not enough Red Bulls out, I feel like. Yeah, we got our scrim against X. But yeah, we'll break down 4 maps, probably take a break in the middle to order food because we're in the great Salt Lake City and the entire city shuts down at like 9.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Nate, go play my smokes.
We got all day.
Ah!
Good job. I should have told somebody about ordering snacks for today because I gotta be up till 2:30.
Hey, Rampy?
Yep.
I love you and all.
Wait.
Now you're doing the interview.
Every time I try to talk to you,
Get little sleep.
they're always
Yeah,
loud.
he's loud.
These guys, man.
Well, all we did was just go over Furia's weakest maps, strongest maps. Vibes are pretty good, I mean, if the vibes were bad in a boot camp, you'd probably not want to be going to a major. I feel like teams just won't go to boot camps if the vibes beforehand are bad made.
Hey!
I don't want to play. I lose every time.
All right, BO3, rock, paper, scissors, on shoot. On shoot, you ready?
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You fucking virgin.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Why are you just doing rock? Like, do something else, man. I'm telling you, I don't win that shit. Wow. I'm over. I didn't want it anyways.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors, never won. Not once in my life. 22 years. Not once.
No, I want to rock, paper, scissors.
No, I'm not rock, paper, scissors.
Come on, one game.
Oh!
See?
That's a BO1. It's got to be a
You're a legend.
BO3. Do
Oh,
a
okay,
BO3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. See? I'm gonna lose right here. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Like this, Dude, I thought he would change up and not change it.
You gotta rock the paper forever now.
I'm just going to rock the rest of my life. I'm never throwing anything but paper for the rest of my life.
What do I think about playing in the Mexico Major? I'm confident and, it's cool. Travel another event. Never get to play anybody other than NA. And NA fucking sucks. Wasn't saying the teams suck.
I was saying it just fucking sucks playing the same people over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't want that to go against me. I don't want to lose and then someone says NA fucking sucks, by the way.
Is there any team in particular you're looking forward to?
I'm definitely looking forward to playing Navi.
La ciudad de Mexico.
Spanish.
Speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I don't just have have something to say, you know.
You know what?
You know. Oh, yeah.
Until you have something to say.
Okay. Okay. You know what?
You got something to say?
Hola, Jared. ¿Cómo estás?
What's up, dog? Let's go.
I don't even feel right calling him Cody yet because I don't have him, but it'd be good for him to have like a playmate as well.
Right now it's kind of like half a continuation of the Utah boot camp and kind of just like the start of any tournament. So, you know, it's the first few days, so we do content. Huh?
I mean, it's really cool. Yeah. You're not up like that high, but you're up pretty high.
Well, I mean, we're always confident. We know what our ability is and what we can do. So we're always confident. Just nothing unrealistic though, you know? I mean, it's fun playing against LATAM teams because like, and also stressful as hell because they're like hella aggressive, but like, it's nice being able to play something like that. Like, they're not like stupid aggressive. Like, they're just like, they're actually smart. Like, they know what they're doing.
Basically get like we load up the game and we have to like fix all of the attachments, all of the skins, some of them like utility. The common one is pulse because pulse starts with barbed wire. You gotta switch it to C4. Yeah, so yeah, and then people like to like mess with all their skins and stuff, and we do it the day before the tournament starts typically.
They do everything right in Mexico. Arm stands, big ass desks. I could scream at the enemy. Well, they'll have a curtain, but you can still scream.
Yeah, I mean, definitely way better than Paris, that's for sure. Paris, bro, I had a wobbly desk, no monitor arm. I mean, there's another. I could add much more to the list, but they're doing it right here. That's for sure.
Ducking out my guns. Got Glacier.
Oh.
Yo, at Rainbow Six Game on Twitter, please give me Glacier. Just give it to me. I made a mistake not buying it. I was 17 or 16, something like that. Couldn't afford it, you know. Hook me up. Thank you. Love you guys.
Yeah, what he said. We get that Glacier or that Obsidian, you know, something.
Former champions, like
former champs, you know. I mean, we got a charm, so thank you for that.
Glacier. Just a little more. Squeeze out a little bit more. A little more.
Adjoining library. Do you have a pen? Like a thumbstick flash.
My audio is like fucked.
Confidence level is good. I mean, we had a great stage. We had a great boot camp in Utah. Now that we're here at this event, we're scrimming against other regions, so we're getting to see how we match up against, you know, teams that aren't NA, because we've just been pretty much dominating NA. I'm excited to play both teams. Navi, just because we haven't played them since last SI, and it's been they have like a completely different roster now, and it was a really close game when we played them. Not last SI 2020. So I'm excited for like a rematch with those guys, see how we match up against them.
Yeah, so last night after our scrims, we got word through like a chain of people basically. The coach from Invictus told his buddies, because he used to coach that team, that he was scrimming us and that our bands were weird. Man, I just wanted to have a nice night where, you know, I just ate some food, I watched like some Netflix, I played a little League, and then I went to bed, and we're just dealing with this drama, man.
I'm calling Cap. You did not want to have a good night. You were playing League.
Yeah, that's true.
I was not having
and he
a
got
good night.
I got 8th place.
He said, I just read what I've said and obviously shouldn't have said anything at all. I haven't compromised you in any way, but I do apologize and not to be silly with what I'm talking about. Didn't mention anything operator or map specific. Didn't even say to Doki he's getting countered. All I said was some funky bands and that's it.
That's still like annoying though, because
I'm not surprised. I called it out.
if he just said funky bands, they don't know what bands. It's whatever.
I mean, he said
It is shitty though.
He also said he told Doki that he's getting hard counters.
Game number 1, cafe between Navi and SSG to get the B stream started is underway.
It's game day, baby. It's like USA vibes, you know what I mean?
What kind of ego challenge, to be honest? Our cafe looks really good, so why not?
No man to be found here, just breezing past him. He must know that he's in the corner. He thinks he's going to be on the doorway here. Now knows that he's to his right. Will he swing? Sprays through the wall, chips in the tiniest little bit, but he's rotating.
Rampy finds one, Bosco another. Shut down 3v2, 1 second left to go. Time is so close, but Saves starts to get the diffuser down. There's the shot.
Blur's fucking baiting up there, bro. Hold my fucking nuts, Doki.
Blur dropping in through red in a 1 versus 3. Something tells me this round is going to be unsafe.
I don't think they know where Bosco is pushing from. He finds one. Can he get the second? Surely he knows where it's coming from. It goes down. He looks for the shot.
Oh my god! Save's got fucking shit on!
Both here, if they've managed to work a way around it to even better, that'll be amazing, but he still wins! You see him and still lose! Rampy goes to the swing, there's a nade behind him, he finds a second! How do they not know? A C4 from Hotancold into Saves, but somehow...
He's even aware that Rampy is in position, secretly, going to get the diffuser down. Here it comes, Rampy and Hotancold! If you were going to pick 2 players...
You can't hold me there! You can't!
Come here. Get the double.
Oh, they can't hold me. They can't hold me. Come.
Thank you.
Oh, Luke, give me some. Oh, dude, when I smoked him, I was like, oh, I can't be stopped now.
Good game. We even gave away a couple rounds, in my opinion, so could have even been better.
It's like master.
Squeeze in right here.
Capture.
Yeah, I know. It's like you scroll. It's like a scroll thing.
We won
one down. Still got another to go. You know?
The game felt good. I mean, personally for me, I had a really slow attack half, and I costed a very huge round by not shooting a default cam, which is kind of troll on my part. So, I mean, something to look over and shoot default cams, but I thought overall our comms are great, and I thought we were playing just like our game, and I honestly thought we could have had a 4-2 or 5-1 attack half. And other than that, I mean, defense went pretty damn well, if you ask me. So
this major is extremely important for SI 2022, especially for us, because the first stage of NAL we did not do very well. We didn't get very many SI points, so like we need to either win or like place very highly at this major to like really increase our chances of making SI. So it's really important.
This could be one of those. It's a boom or bust kind of game, I feel, where Furia are going to come to the table and really compete with SSG, or SSG are just going to wipe the floor with Furia. I don't think it goes any other way. I can't see Furia stomping their way through SSG, for example.
Need the coffee, you know what I'm saying? Yep.
Here, looking to try and push their way into the site. Furia not yet being unseated. They've got one playing here on the chassis itself. Steps out for the challenge. And they're going to try and go for the plant. All Bosco's got to do is hold the angle. One steps out, another one goes to the left. Be found. Bosco on the vertical rappel, looking towards bar, finds nothing. A 2 versus 4. The plant being down. A 1 versus 4. Much better.
Get some of that momentum back. Let's go, boys.
Coming in for the smoke of rare.
3 versus 3 as Bosco finds the kill onto the low hit point fantasy, and it's all starting to go in favour of Space Station right now in the last 10 seconds of the round. It's down to... This is now effectively 1 versus 1. Does he see the man? Yes. Can he find the shots? No.
Yeah! Let's go! You better stop! Woo!
Down as defense coming out of SSG. Can Rampy do enough after having such a difficult game so far? Can he be the winner for them? No, he cannot. Miracle finds the kill. finds one, cannot find another. It's a 1 versus 4 for Miracle. We've already seen him pull one off today, but I don't think he'll find himself.
He's so good. He's so good. They can't hang with him. They can't. Matt, look at me. They can't hang with
for
you.
SSG here. It's all down to the remaining 3. Fultz, Bosco, Hotancold. They've got to make something happen. Rare finds one. Fantasy another. It's all over, Des. I'm calling it. This one is done. Lender wins it out for Furia. They beat Space Station Gaming and they put themselves a win on the board on day 1.
GG's, bro.
GG, man.
GG's.
GG, man.
GG's.
GG, man.
Yep.
Good game.
Good game, guys.
You know, we had a good game plan going into it. Coastline, obviously a very, aggressive map, which kind of fits into their play style, but we thought we could handle it a little better on defense. That ended up not being the case. We could have closed out attack 5-1, and since we didn't, it kind of fucked us in the end.
Yes!
Oh! He has to walk under the table because he lost to 7-0.
At least you did. You know, I followed. I'm alright. I lost. I deserve this. I deserve this. Ow!
Ouch!
You know what? I can't like that. I can't.
One more 7-0. One more 7-0, okay? Serve.
One. Wow. That's a heartbreaking defeat.
Wow.
Heartbreaking.
Now we break their spirits.
Respectfully.
No, never respectfully. I fucking hope everybody loses in the worst way possible. I don't want anybody to have good luck, and I want people to have fun.
Won't stop, can't stop. The group at the Mexico Major. Let's see if Navi can rebound after dropping the match yesterday, or if SSG will go 2-0 against their current opponent.
Rampy's still here. He'll take one. Can he get the second? Oh, of course. There you go. 2 quick headshots. SSG a flawless round on their ABG defense.
Hitting in from Bosco, though, continuing to find impact. ThinkingNade as well, getting the case down on the ground in the site. Saves cannot do anything. And finally,
Yeah, for your rematch tomorrow, I think it's gonna go a lot better. I want my revenge. I said I was gonna beat them already in a tweet, so it's got to get done. They won't get lucky this time.
Many times you was down on your luck, but you never gave up, man. Look how it turned out.
Spacestation Gaming, very interestingly in their last matchup against Furia, Furia dealt SSG their first loss in 2 months.
With only 2 seconds left, they might be getting it done. Hold on here. It's not over. Corner still in a very powerful position now. Gets the blitz again.
You guys don't even know what happened up there.
Go down into a 3 versus 3. Great air jab positioning as SSG are tearing it apart. Legend is the last hope now. Needs to push back in for another swing.
You fucking died.
Let's go.
Not again, baby. Excited.
When you knifed him?
Yeah, that was good shit. We kind of trolled a little bit, but we got it in the end. That's all that matters.
Oh, good game, bro. Good game, bro. GG's. You're fucking GG's.
What is it? Devastating.
Empire's not always, they don't always do the best in their region and like online, but every time they come to a LAN event, it seems like they just come back like fighting how they can, like they just somehow power up on LAN.
Does anybody know? Rampy, look how close you are. You're gonna have to deal with this, but he'll be involved in a bout with Dan and Cypher and Joystick, everybody getting in on the kills. And even though the first one goes to SSG, that's all they're gonna get. A nice semi-impactless kill, and he's got another for him, but they're not gonna give him that very last kill. Despite that, it still gets a little bit too close for comfort for SSG, 3 of them back. But there will be sights trained from Space Station.
Nice. Good job, way to bring that shit back. Let's
He's
go.
getting pushed forward, down he goes. Hotancold is in, and he'll clutch up huge.
Bosco gets one down. It's Dan and Bosco in the 1v1, but time is of the essence.
We'll trudge in, look to the right. gives himself away, but the time just doesn't work. Joystick holds it down, and SSG's map goes to Empire.
No, he did, but I have to expose myself to run in. That's why I was saying we gotta get that Kate off.
We didn't open the right hash wall? Or the right clock wall?
No, it is, but Legi's just playing on white. He's just thinking the whole time.
If we're winning on like their entries, we should keep contesting. Like
Yeah.
stay on the roam. You know what I mean? Don't give up because they're doing really good on like top down with like Flores and their sledge and stuff. Like you guys had really good rounds on defense. And attacks were really good as well. Like you guys went 3-2.
I think the only problem with like being aggressive on that last round was we literally did it the round before, so they were ready for it.
Yeah, they went church first. Jim, they went second when Thatcher was banned. They do like a red extend. They put a shield on top red, but they don't have one on the plat. They just put like Frost Mountain Barb there. Guys, let's get it.
Clubhouse is nice because that is Team Empire's bastion historically, as it also is for SSG.
For full HP targets, not gonna happen. He won't even get Joyce.
The doorway to Moto as teams trade back and forth. Fultz finds his very first kill, but he's going to have to find 2 more with 5 seconds left. The diffuser miles away. This round is completely over. 5-0 for Empire. Double up on him, and always right now has the attention of the 3 members of SSG.
Nade, that's what nice. Let's go.
Not looking too hot.
Has managed to wake his way in though, but there's a crossfire potential, and what an ThinkingNade from below will try to do some work, and he'll do it, stopping Scyther in his tracks. They're going to try to bait him out on time. He's only got 1 second left. No kill, doesn't matter. Now awaits Empire. Nitro Cell goes out, ThinkingNade on the fadeaway, but always gets to him first, and it's match point, series point for Empire. And it's Scyther and Rampy in a 1v1. Around blue they'll play. Scyther still watching the angle, and Rampy slaps him down. Free fires, still has the attention of Bosco. Down he goes, and Fultz picks up another 3 big kills for Fultz on 1 HP, and it's all left to Dan, who survived.
Could be outside jacuzzi or...
Yeah! Fucking get the fuck off of me!
Good shit, Fultz.
Keep it fucking rolling now. We are on this shit.
Hotancold distracted by gunfights elsewhere. He starts things off with a kill onto Dan. Empire breaks through dirt tunnel. They kill Bosco, so Hotancold will need to clutch. He pulls out the pistol and he can't do it because the sidearm from Joystick is better, and the streak from SSG is over as Empire moves to match point. The diffuser still being watched. Hail of gunfire going in, and Bosco gets the last kill, and we're gonna need 15 rounds to settle this one. Speak the devil's name and the devil shall appear, Michael. You talked about it, and Dan is now coming up big. SSG are in major trouble. Rampy, though, good enough for 1, tagging onto Scyther, a second lined up around the door frame, always taking some damage from the Roni of Bosco, and a Nitro Cell goes off, but it's not early enough. Bosco falls. Rampy has so much work that needs to be done. Being tracked away, he tries to contend with the Maverick, out-dueling as he has multiple angles to cover, but Empire just breeze on in. The dream for Space Station has become a nightmare, and ThinkingNade finds himself in a 1v4. They came so close, but ThinkingNade's return to the top of the stairs gets caught, and Empire move on to the semifinals.
Absolute heartbreaker there for SSG, who brought it to the very bitter end of map number 2. But unfortunately for them,
what was Space Station's struggles there? Because they didn't do as well as a lot of us thought they would.
So, I think in the group stage they looked okay, and then when they got to playoffs against Empire, that's obviously where everything fell apart. The North American League, by contrast to other leagues in like just all of Rainbow Six, does have some competition issues and probably isn't the best primer for international competition because a lot of teams here are still trying to figure some things out. SSG dominating in the NAL was to be expected because of how good they were, but when they made that translation to Mexico, there were some things that didn't work as fluidly because there are just better international teams than there are in the bottom like echelon of the North American League. So in groups, they looked okay. I didn't have any concerns about them. But when it came time to play playoffs against Empire, they had 2 maps, only showed up for 1/2 out of 4, and looked very disgruntled overall. Their attacks weren't very innovative. Their defenses were based on retakes that simply took too long to complete. And overall, the mental was down quickly. Lycan was taking time out sometimes after 3 or 4 rounds in some cases, and it looked like SSG's mentality was in the gutter very early on.
Jesse, there is yet another team change, and it caught a lot of us by surprise, man. We saw him on the desk. We saw him on the desk at Vince as well. What was the last time you played, Vince? be honest, on paper, they look terrifying.
You've got to know who Skies is at this point. If you watched Mexico, of course he was on the desk, even had one play day on the desk with us here last stage.
So Jesse, is Skies the answer, yes or no? Do you think now this is going to put this team way above what we saw before and there might not be any more disappointments with this roster?